Meanwhile, we are getting into our next series here. I'm a little bit surprised that this wasn't being covered by another caster. I'm shocked. I'm disappointed. As we are the only English casters in this series. And mate, this is game 3.
The ace match. As we start and conclude this series here on Oxide LE at the top right hand corner map, spotting all the way to the top right hand corner. We have the red Protoss player coming out from the land of Korea. Did I say Protoss? I meant to say Terran. I'm so used to casting PvPs here, Light. Even I had to catch myself there. He is gonna have to win this so that he can go on and avenge his teammate Nice, as he is gonna be representing Good Game Gaming. GGG. He is not Nightmare, who's on the other side of the bracket. He is Dream.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Chinese Protoss player. He is blue, representing Invictus Gaming. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. This man, we're in the ace match. It's crazy. It is MacSed.
One of the last of the Invictus boys, yeah.
Oh boy, oh mate, are we gonna see this part? Stargate, no! The Void Rays are on the way!
Void Ray shield battery?
Oh my god.
Void Ray shield battery?
I was looking at the patrolling probe and I'm like, mate, it's gonna be proxy Void Rays. It's gotta be proxy Void Rays. There's no way, right?
He's even gonna send out the Zealot across the map just to shake up Dream a little bit more.
We're all just waiting for the Cybercore to finish up as soon as it is done. There it is. There is the Stargate.
Mate. This is why I love casting MacSed. Whenever we do a Chinese qualifier or something.
Oh boy, now Dream, it's on you, mate. You gotta scout, you gotta react, you gotta respond, you gotta get ready for what is coming your way as the SCV is searching around the map.
Yeah, it's patrolling it a little bit, but it's checking the typical proxy locations, right?
Yeah.
Who expects the Void Ray behind those rocks? Zest, maybe. But he's literally the only one.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who does this as well.
He is the one who knocks, mate, and he is no longer here. Meanwhile, Dream, he's checking, he's looking. He knows that something is wrong, something is up. But he just doesn't quite know what.
Getting a bunker just in case. I hope he gets a Cyclone out from that factory, but we shall see. Nothing is really telling him I need to get a Cyclone out. Mate, which in itself, I guess, should be a reason to get a Cyclone. Finally, he scouts it.
And that was a really big mistake there by MacSed. He lost his probe. He has to send a second probe across the map. Because of that, like, the setup of these shield batteries is so delayed.
Really is. And without that shield battery, how much damage can these Cyclones get? Can these Marines get? You know, how much hull damage can they inflict?
0.
I mean, so far. The shields aren't regenerating, like.
Yeah.
So.
Pylons are on the way. Meanwhile, we have a reactor. Finally, Dream is aware of what's happening. He's getting a bunker up on the high ground in his main base. And despite not having a shield battery right now, like, this Void Ray has still done a lot of damage to them. We do have an Adept and a Stalker to back them up. Here comes the second Void Ray, but a Cyclone pops out.
Yeah, now MacSed has to be a lot more careful. Pylon just finished up, so still going to be a little while before the shield batteries come into play. And Dream is looking to take advantage of that. Unfortunately, targeting the healthier Void Ray. Only chipping away at shields. We don't have an eBay, so yeah, turrets aren't going to be a possibility right now for Dream. Instead, he decides to tech up, grabs a starport, and I'm curious to see whether he's the type to go immediately into Vikings, or if he's the type to try to get a harassment unit across the map and defend purely on Cyclone Marine.
Yeah, we'll see. I do like that he's committing to Magfield Accelerator. Like, his response here is to keep his Cyclones alive, bank them up, and then target down these Void Rays like so. He's just waiting for a couple more, waiting for that upgrade to finish up, and then he's going to have that burst of DPS. Meanwhile, the starport is done, and we should be seeing a Viking pretty soon. Oh, meanwhile, MacSed is transitioning.
The correct response, really the only response after going for proxy void race like this. Like, Dark Shrine on the way, went behind.
Oh my god. Exactly. Aye. So we're gonna have some DTs at some point. Not yet. And MacSed is even taking another base.
Wow. You don't do that typically when you go proxy void race like this.
Again, he's transitioning.
Yeah. And I think Dream is sort of aware of that-ish because he did throw down that eBay block and he knows that, and that's been cleared up. So he might have a bit of an inkling, but at the same time, you know, what can he really do about it while he's stuck at home? No, shield batteries are out of entry.
Yeah. I mean, this will be cleaned up. I think what's important is that, again, MacSed didn't commit a lot to this. It was only 1 pylon and 4 shield batteries. What's important is that every single void race survived. He's going to be able to escape. We have a backup pylon, a backup proxy pylon to warp in DTs across the map. It finishes up just in time for the Dark Shrine. Like, the timing of all of this is beautiful.
It really is, especially considering that Dream right now maybe prompted to just go immediately across the map like so.
Oh my god. Oh.
Here's the thing though, like, what if Dream just lifts up his CCs?
So his SCVs can die?
Well, he saves a scan. Well, not here, but...
Oh, he scans the natural!
No! I think he still has 1 scan available to him, but these are 2 DTs. He sees a shimmer.
He has 0 scans right now. He's waiting at his natural. There it is. 1 scan at the natural. He takes out the DT, but there's still a DT here in the main base.
Yeah, trying to get a missile turret out, but it is not gonna help. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, and now we have the second DT. And what's important is that he is dealing damage, and he's also forcing Dream to stay at home.
Yeah, continue to build up his defenses back at home. MacSed is. Oh, really good body blocking. Now the turrets are out, or at least one of them is out. Let's wait for a second scan before getting this DT.
Yeah, that
and
he
while,
does.
And while the DTs shouldn't be a problem for the rest of this game, Dream has missed his timing for now.
Oh, yeah, like, let's have a look. 14 SCVs died. 12 Marines as well. To be fair, that was with the Void Rays on top of that. Looks like this pylon, this proxy...
finish up?
No, it will not finish up. But as you said, now Dream is going across the map, and Blink is done. Shield batteries are set up. We have overcharge, like Max said, his natural base, it is fortified.
Counterpoint, like, Magfield. Accelerator.
It be accelerating.
Go Mag.
DT's hunting them down. He wants them.
Juggling the low health cyclones because you really want to make sure you have as much EPS as possible. Oh, couldn't save that one though. Unfortunate.
He could
at least
not.
he'll be able to prevent the third.
Yeah. Like, this is a really nice move rotating around. We all saw how well defended that natural base was. So instead, he goes towards a third base, able to force the denial.
That was a kill, not a cancel. DT's waiting out the scans. Oh, almost losing 1 needlessly there. The defensive DTs are actually the major MVP right now for Dream. It takes out the tank.
Oh my god, it's one of those things where it's great that Dream got a kill on that Nexus, but at the same time, like, MacSed has been just trading so well here. But is that over? He turns around, he gets a lock on.
Yeah, he gets the final DT. Some of these Void Rays are gonna go down. The Viking hunting the low health one. But it does manage to make it into shield battery range in time. Dream throughout all of this, he's been scanning, has been able to throw down mules. MacSed more than caught up in the worker count. And now the DT's caught. I mean, Sim is finished up. Dream can try to just end the MacSed here, but I mean, keyword being try.
Yeah, I mean, he has potential to maybe try and drop into the main base. Like, the DTs are doing such a good job at keeping an eye on the army. He's getting ready, though. He's going to be able to siege up here on the low ground. MacSed has to reposition.
Yeah, like so. Dream trying to elevate her up best he can. And MacSed not quite in position yet.
Oh, he's going for the tank.
Tried to go for the tank anyway.
Yeah, the tank is able to survive in the end, the onslaught of that DT. Meanwhile, the production is now under fire. MacSed is going to have a hard time dealing with this.
Yeah, meanwhile, the Cyclones, they rotate around. They go for the third base. The Marines kept alive, or rather, the army of MacSed is kept at bay thanks to the tank. Now that that's finally been dealt with, MacSed, or Dream rather, is going to evacuate. That was another kill, Light! On the morphing in Nexus.
MacSed, please! That's 2 kills on the Nexus already, Jesus Christ. But he is able to catch some of these Cyclones. He's able to shut this down. What's important is that the third base for Dream only just now starts. Like, it's not like he has a massive economic advantage by any means. This is just value that he's been getting. So we're still in a really interesting or awkward position.
Yeah, I will say that Dream did come out of that kerfuffle better and killing the Nexus twice and getting a couple of gateways of MacSed can have a knock-on effect as the game goes on longer. But as you said, I mean, both players only now getting the third bases. It's almost like they've evened out, but not really, because Dream has throughout all of this been upgrading his army and been accumulating a stronger bioforce.
You've been saying kerfuffle a lot today. Is that like something that you just like heard on like a TV show or something?
It came up in my dream last night.
There you go. God damn it.
I gotta need you to do an analysis of it later on.
Oh,
we have dead air. That was a funny dream.
Oh, Speaking of funny, mate, Dream, he's pushing out. He's trading quite well. We do have a double drop head towards the main base. Some Widow Mines are a part of this. So we have an armory. We do not. So just some vanilla Widow Mines going to be sneaking in.
Yeah. You get a couple of probes. That's a hope anyway. At the very least, we'll be able to scout and see, you know, has MacSed transition out of this DT gateway tech?
Oh.
And the answer is no.
The answer is no, but the answer is also, hey, MacSed, I am looking at this drop, and he's going to try and focus it down. It looks like he will get the medevac.
Are there any observers out? There's no robo, is there?
What?
There's a robo. Is there?
Oh, there is no robo, and there was a factory. I mean, sorry, there was an armory. Oh my god.
Yeah, the armory only finished up just as the Widow Mines landed. Perfect timing there for Dream, really.
That it
Archon
was.
getting a lot of splash damage volleys, and the DT's looking to clean up. But at the end of the day, there's just way too much Terran here for MacSed to really deal with.
Ooh, and the Widow Mines do borrow. They do go off on the majority of those Vikings. Sorry, of those Void Rays. And now in come the Vikings. In comes Dream, and there's just far too much Terran here.
And I have to apologize, Light. I had to snap away from your observing because I wanted to see that Widow Mine reset, and it did. GG is called. Dream will apparently take that series 2-1. I want the finals to be Dream versus Nightmare.
That is the Dream finals.
That is the Nightmare?
That is the reality.
Ideal, huh? That is gravity?
God. But with this result, that does mean that Dream will move on to the semifinals to face the other player who we have been following all day today. It's going to be Dream versus Hero.
Forgot about that almost.
Yeah, mate. It's all coming together.
It really is. I'm so glad we can finally able to have a tournament where we follow Hero.
Yeah. Like this has been a really nice run that we've been able to just, again, like craft together here on stream. And Hero, he's been doing so well in all these PvPs, but now he's going to be tested against one of the few Terrans that we have.
And not just one of the few Terran players here, Light. I feel like arguably the best TvP player in Korea. Maybe Cure. Yeah, I feel like the only ones who can really contest that, in Korea at least, are Cure and Maru. Arguably overall, I mean, Clem has really good TVZ and TVT, but not so much TVP.
Yeah.
Special has historically never really enjoyed that matchup. Time, maybe? I mean, again, it's another story of time, right? Where he is better in TVZ and TVT than necessarily his TVP.